So we are at the start for the Thames Challenge Cup. It's a club men's 8 competition. We've got Upper Thames Rowing Club and Green Lake from the USA. Green Lake closest to us, you can tell that from the massive G's on their tress, and they're generating some massive G forces right here.
Yeah, again, crews aggressively going off the start. A little bit of steering there, perhaps from Green Lake.
Very, very aggressive start, Adrian.
Again, and it's very 8. You've got to get them up to speed. You know, you're trying to look to clear your puddles within 5 or 6 strokes as you're accelerating the rate and accelerating the boat speed. And here, coming off the end of the island, Green Lake have managed to get what is the best part of a canvas actually in lead. And let's see what happens now with the transition.
Well, Upper Thames, the local crew here, they know this stretch well, like the backs of every single one of their hands, and they know how to compete hard. This is a good, solid club crew from Upper Thames, but the Green Lake men have made the choice to come all the way across the Atlantic, and they will be doing that with some confidence behind them. They got some speed for this event.
Yeah, they have. They're doing very well in the US, but it looks here in the transition between the start of the island through that actually Upper Thames has slotted into a much more efficient rhythm and have taken almost half a length off them, really almost without any effort. I mean, it's obviously with a lot of effort, but it looks like no effort.
I agree with you completely. I can see that. But tell those who may be watching who know that's about rowing, what do you mean by the rhythm? What is it? What is it? Efficiency of rhythm mean?
So the
here?
difficulty in the beginning of the race is you need to go for, it's almost 800 kilos standing still. You need to get it to maximum speed, which basically requires just brute force. And then once you get it to maximum speed, you want to lose as little speed as possible, and you get into something that you can sustain for 7 minutes, which you drop the rate down from the mid-40s down to somewhere in the mid to maybe high 30s. Trying to lose as little speed as possible. And sometimes if you generate the speed in the wrong way in the first 10-15 strokes, you don't have a pattern to work off, and then the speed drops too much and it gets heavy.
Yeah, so let's just have a look. Looking for the reverse, something seems to have happened here. We've got a real change of the picture, and it looks like Upper Thames, who've joined the race live, have stolen a march on Green Lake. They may have had some kind of problem in the boat there.
Yeah, there's a very big margin suddenly appeared, hasn't it?
So not quite clear. We'll see if we can come back and find out a little bit more about what went on there. But Upper Thames will be happy with this. We saw them settling into that rhythm, as you said, and it's unusual for that rhythm to be worth several lengths. So it looks like we've had something technical, or maybe happened to one of the athletes in the Green Lake boat. We hope they're okay there.
Yeah, that's a big margin straight away. I mean, Thames Cup, the first time they ever rode in this event was 1964. So they've been competing in this event quite a few times. They were at the Met as well, and they came 7th in the E final and 4th in the C final on the Sunday at Met. So they've been rowing as a crew a bit.
Yeah, but here we can see, just looking at the backs of the two crews, Green Lake in the white on the left of our picture, clearly struggling, lower rate of striking. They're no longer able to attack in the same way. It's an absolute agony on the faces of those athletes. I think they may have had some problem with some of the athletes. The heads really are rolling, so a bit of concern there. Sometimes, you know, physiologically, you can just do too much too early, and maybe that's what's happened here.
Exactly, and also, you look at the Upper Thames crew, some of them are more than double the age of the guys in the Green Lake crew. So there's a lot of wealth of experience in the Upper Thames crew, and the young guys here rowing in the Thames Challenge Cup just I guess to just have the experience, the power, speed to contend with the Upper Thames crew.
Exactly. So Upper Thames between them have 30 Henley appearances. I think Green Lake, this is the first race for them. So Upper Thames, the local, really strong, solid club crew. You mentioned the age gap there. Mike Scott at the 5 seat, 45 years of age. That's relatively experienced for a Henley competitor, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly is. And Upper Thames here now, they're able to take it in their stride really and save a bit of gas for tomorrow in the next round. And it's always nice they would have rode past their club and got a big cheer as they came past the midway point.
So Green Lake have come all the way across from Seattle, but they've had a really tough day at the office here, attacking valiantly right to the end. But Upper Thames, well, they were able to take command as Green Lake had some kind of a problem early in the race, and they'll be very, very happy with that. And you can see on their faces they passed the commentary box, and Green Lake make it across the line. We hope they're all well and that nothing has gone too wrong for them, coming all the way from Seattle to compete at Henley Royal Regatta.